Hello everyone to Electric News Highlights for week 23. Today we have MG, Mercedes, BMW, Volvo, XPeng and Ferrari. If your company has electric cars as company cars, of course you want your employee to charge at home. It's cheaper for you and it's easier for the employee. Tronity has a software solution for you to know how much you have to pay your employee for charging at home. With the Fleet Manager you manage your employees and your cars. Tronity connects to the cars and knows exactly when the car is charging at home and how much. And then you get an easy monthly bill for your employee. If you want to know more, there's a link in the description below. MG premium cars. So far in Europe you can get the MG3, which is a hybrid, MG4, then there's the ZS EV that now has a different name. There's a few cars, electric cars that MG are providing in Europe, and now they are bringing their premium cars. It's the IM5 and the IM6. The IM5 is a sedan, 100 kilowatt hour NMC battery. Power is 300 to 553 kilowatts, so a lot of power. It's 4.93 meters long, which is a bit shorter than an ID7, but long. 710 kilometers of WLTP range, can charge from 10 to 80% in 17 minutes, 800 volt battery system, 350 kilowatt peak charging, has only a turning circle of a bit under 10 meters, which is really cool. Then there's the IM6, which is an SUV, but when you see the pictures, it's not like a gigantic SUV, just a bit higher than the IM5. 4.90 meters long, 655 kilometers WLTP range, same battery. With all the cars, all-wheel drive can have rear-wheel drive steering, and the launch will be in July of 2026. New versions of the Mercedes GLC. So far only the all-wheel drive with the big battery was available, which starts above 72,000 euros, something like this. Now the 250 EQ and the 304 Matic EQ is coming as well. Both have a 800 volt system but 85 kilowatt hours, 320 kilowatt maximum peak charging DC, 10 to 80%, 22 minutes, AC with 11 kilowatt. The 250 EQ is rear-wheel drive with 260 kilowatt. The 4MATIC is 310 kilowatt, all-wheel drive, and they should start at around 64,000 euros. And another new version, a new BMW iX3. We all know the iX350, which is the very big battery, amazing WLTP range, over 800 kilometers. And now the rear-wheel drive version is coming as well. Should start at around 63,000 euros, will come in the summer of 2026. It's the iX340. It's 7,400 euros cheaper, has 235 kilowatt rear-wheel drive, 500 Newton meters of torque, 5.9 seconds from 0 to 100 and 200 kilometers an hour top speed. Has an 82.6 kilowatt hour battery, not 105 or 108 like the big version. 637 kilometers of range, can still charge with 300 kilowatt. 10 to 80% takes 21 minutes. You can have it with 11 or 22 kilowatt AC charging. And the car has vehicle to load, vehicle to home and vehicle to grid, and has a frunk of 58 liters, which sounds like a lot. But there are bad news too about the iX3. There's a recall. Worldwide 145 cars. That sounds like nothing, but the deliveries have just started, and only in Europe. There's a shock danger. It's possible that the onboard charger gives power to the car itself when you touch the car, which is of course a big problem. So far nothing has happened, but BMW knows the issue and has to fix that in a service center. You get a new onboard charger, and the vehicles that are affected are built from November 25 to February of 26. In Germany it's only 28 cars, and hopefully this gets resolved fast, because that sounds not fun. By the way, if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I have a third YouTube channel, Behind the Battery, where I'm vlogging. So if I get a car, what's happening with the car, if there are any news and anything happening, really awesome. Volvo warranty. Volvo wants to provide a special battery warranty for used cars. So far, every Volvo has 8 years and 160,000 kilometers of warranty. But Volvo wants to extend it up to, you have to pay for it, up to 11 years can that be. And that is really, really cool. It's called the Sweden warranty. So if you buy a used Volvo electric car, you can go to a Volvo dealer and they check the car if this is fine for this warranty. And if there's a problem, you also get a new battery, which is really cool. And we stay with Volvo. Volvo wants to include the Tesla Supercharger network in the Volvo app. So if you want to charge with the Volvo app, the Tesla Superchargers are in there as well. And it will start in the fourth quarter of 2026. So when you do route calculations and stuff like this, you can do this all in the car, which is really nice. They want to implement this also in other countries. So for example, in the States, and then you need a different plug, not the CCS. It has to be, maybe I don't even know if it's called CCS in the States, but the NCAS, I think, was the Tesla charger. They will implement this so people can charge at a Tesla Supercharger. And the last, the controversial Ferrari Luce. Well, it's not controversial because when you look at the internet, nobody finds this car good looking. There's just mockery all over the place. Ferrari usually sports car and looks amazing and everyone is like, what is this? It looks like a Nissan Leaf, even the color. When you did this light blue, what Nissan used for the new Leaf, the Leaf number 3. And I saw even a post of Nissan where they say thank you for copying our car and stuff like this. But it's the first electric car from Ferrari. It will start at 460,000 euro, a 4-door car, 5-seater. It should have amazing drag coefficient, the best of any Ferrari ever, which is very interesting. All-wheel drive 800-volt system, 1036 horsepower, one motor per wheel, 122 kilowatt-hour battery, can charge with 350 kilowatt DC, 0 to 100, 2.5 seconds. That's the same as, for example, an Audi RS e-tron GT Performance that I've tested. So nothing spectacular. 0 to 200, 6.8 seconds. That's different. And 310 kilometers per hour top speed. WLTP range 530 kilometers for a car like this. I get this. And this will have the biggest rims that any Ferrari ever had from the factory. 23 inches in the front and 24 inches in the rear. My God, the weight is 2,260 kilos for an EV with this size battery. That's not bad. And a bit of news about the channel. I'm very excited. In an hour or two, the Volvo ES90 is coming. I'm getting a press car for 2 weeks. And this is a car I'm very excited about. I like Volvo. And now there's a car that hopefully has a bit of a lower consumption and is more efficient, and the new 800-volt battery system that I haven't tested in any Volvo. I'm very, very excited to drive the car, and I'm going to do my long distance trip. I'm going to compare it to my ID7. I'm going to do my range test, charging test, all of this. I have planned a lot of videos with this car. Can't wait. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, but that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.